Hello and a good open to the work week to you from Radically Rational and radicallyrational.com. So in other words, happy Monday. Let's talk briefly, very briefly, about what censorship is and especially what it is not. Private businesses, private platforms controlling their content, that's not censorship. That's a business running its business. Censorship refers only to governmental prior restraint restrictions on free speech. In other words, Ron DeSantis is the ultimate censor because he's using the Florida government to restrict free speech and academic freedom. And it's very ironic, even as he releases a new book, that Ron DeSantis continues to try to portray himself as a champion of the First Amendment and free speech. Hardly. I'll tell you where there's zero censorship going on. Did you watch the XFL ball game, the telecast yesterday of San Antonio's game at Orlando with the Brahmas or the Brahmas? Zero censorship on that broadcast. I found it funny. I found it amusing. Maybe you didn't, but there was a wonderful scene yesterday. The Orlando offensive coordinator, he's got his play sheet, he's calling a play. 11 personnel, bunch right, Flair, Madrid, Cancun. I found it amusing. BB and I had a robust debate. We're watching the telecast. She found it to be way too chaotic, which I understood. I kind of liked it, to tell you the truth. And say what you want about the XFL, and maybe you think some of these things are gimmicky, both with the rules and with the telecast. I will promise you, in very short order, the NFL is going to adopt some of those rules and some of those broadcast practices. I found that very interesting. Damian Lillard, 71 points last night, 41 in the first half. Amazing. Okay, because I'm good to you and I don't mind doing the heavy lifting, if you will go to my sports blog at radicallyrational.com, find the Our News tab, hit that, scroll down to the sports blog. I have gone to the time and trouble of ranking the quarterbacks that are going to be available in April's NFL draft. And I've got a little piece of friendly advice for the Cowboys too. So I hope you find that entertaining and interesting. Let us know what you think. And by the way, respond to this. The Energy Department says that they think it's very likely that the global COVID pandemic was triggered by a leak in a Chinese lab. What do you think about that? And do you care? We want to hear from you. We're Radically Rational.